So, we are starting off again, and we are going to be starting a new series with this. So, I have already created my character, as you guys can tell, and her name is Kujo the Warden. So, I decided that we would also be playing as the Warden class this series too, so that way we can see what abilities that the Warden has to offer and everything like that. From what I have done some research on, just based on what I've picked up, they are more of mages than actual warriors. So we will see exactly what they have to offer. I'm kind of excited to try it out. This will be my first sort of mage character, I guess. I do have a Templar main that I play as, but we'll be trying this out. So this is my dog. His name is Chubbers, and he was a new addition in the collectibles if you have the Morrowind already bought and everything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just like pick up all sorts of stuff that we can get a hold of if I can grab stuff. We are starting all the way over as a noob, so it's kind of understandable to grab what you can get. And it looks like they're offering a lot of things that you can craft for recipes. I think. Is that it? Yeah, I don't want apples. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Alrighty, let's go ahead and go on out. It looks like we're in a boat again. It just seems to be a thing for ESO, and starting out in a boat. So we're going to start all over again. Head out this way and see where our first quest begins. There it is. Alrighty. So we're gonna head off this way.
There's an armiger injured on the road outside Seydanin. So much blood! They need help! I'm not exactly sure. The buoyant armiger was accompanying Canon Valasar on a mission for Lord Vivek, but something terrible must have happened. Canon Valasar sent me to find help. She's on the road just outside of Seydanin. Will you help them?
Okay, before we get too far into this, I'm gonna go ahead and assign a mount. I think we're gonna go with the Highland Wolf. There we go. Alright. We're also going to go out here and get this marked. There we go. Alright, let's talk to her.
Forgive me, Outlander, but I have enough to deal with. Lord Vivek sent the three of us to seek guidance at the Andrano ancestral tomb. We were attacked when we got there, and our guard was seriously hurt. I barely got her to safety, but we failed to complete the mission Lord Vivek bestowed upon us. Canon Levoul. He remained behind after we retreated from the tomb. I know he wants to get back inside and ask Lord Vivek's questions, but there's no way he can get past the Daedra, or ask the questions on his own. May the three grant him wisdom.
Tarniser, what's wrong? Someone help!
By the three! First a wounded armiger, now this!
By dawn and dusk, evil creeps through the shadows of my beloved Vardenfell. But an outlander arrives to aid my people, just as I have foreseen.
Those words, what do they mean? What happened? Merciful Azura, the Mother Soul spoke through you. It's a miracle!
Get out of my face, noob.
Lord Vivek, protect me! That was Azura, the Queen of the Night Sky. And you, she spoke directly to you, Outlander. I'm surprised the Daedric Prince would risk Lord Vivek's wrath to proclaim a prophecy. But she did say you were here to aid us. The Daedric Prince Azura possessed that woman and spoke through her. I've heard of such occurrences, of course, but to witness such an event... She said evil creeps through the land. I wonder if it has anything to do with what we saw at the tomb. We sought guidance in a matter that concerns Lord Vivec. I received specific questions to ask while Levoul concentrated on summoning his ancestor. The Daedra ruined those plans when they fell upon Urnsey, and we were forced to flee. Vile creatures from oblivion. You hear about an odd ghost or a nest of vampires, but never Daedra. Please, if they're still there, they'll rip Canon Levoul apart. He's definitely not a warrior. Just look at what they did to the Buoyant Armiger. The Buoyant Armigers comprise one of the military orders of the Tribunal Temple. They seek to emulate Lord Vivec's deeds through actions and words. Poor Urnsey. Those monsters went straight for her. Her blood flowed like lava from Red Mountain.
Okay, so do we really have to ask
Lord
her
Vivec,
what?
the Daedric Prince Azura possessed that woman and spoke through her. Azura is the cruel but wise Daedric Prince of Dawn and Dusk. She's one of the good Daedra, for what that's worth. But for her to speak through an innocent means something terrible is about to happen. Why else would she dare Lord Vivec's wrath? What do they teach you where you come from? Lord Vivec's...
Okay. I'm done talking to her. Alrighty. So we need to head up to the ancestral tomb up that way and see if we can help this guy out. From the sounds of it, there's a guy that's still over here that needs our assistance. Oh, look at the little aardvark! It's like a two-legged aardvark. It's adorable. Alright, let's see. Back on task. And they have a shrew beetle, which looks like a little... looks like a little beetle. That's so cute. Okay. Need to stop gawking at the wildlife. Alrighty.
I can't let Lord Vivec
So
down.
here we are.
Those monsters. It's too dangerous. What am I going to do?
Okay, so he's still outside, so that's good. We don't need to rescue him or anything. He was smart enough to stay outside and not get his ass beat. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and talk to him and see what we could do to help him out.
Did Canon Valasar send you? Oh, she did, didn't she? That means she made it to Seyda-Neen. Vivec be praised. Will you help me complete my mission? It would be sacrilege if I don't enter my family's tomb and make Lord Vivec's inquiries. As the saints declare, the tribunal always provides. We'll need to be cautious, however. Daedra invaded the tomb. Makes it hard to talk to one's ancestors while monsters try to eat you. I'll also need your help when we reach the summoning chamber. Take this scroll with Lord Vivec's inquiries. While I summon forth my ancestor spirit and concentrate on maintaining the connection, you must ask the questions. He insists we use the exact phrasing. We can go inside when you're ready. We're really going to do this. I wish I knew how Daedra got into my family tomb, but I'm sure you can handle them. At least you know they're there. They ambushed poor Armiger Urnsey. Took her completely by surprise. Follow me. I'll open the door. Follow me, but keep
so
an
we're
eye
gonna
out
follow
for
this
those
guy
Daedra.
into the ancestral tomb. He's supposedly going to do a ritual to summon somebody, and we're supposed to ask questions using the phrasing that Lord Vivec has supplied to us in the scroll. Hopefully we don't have to like look at the scroll in our inventory and memorize it by heart and then use it on the spirit, but I'm hoping they won't do that to us at the very beginning of this storyline.
Careful. The creatures attacked as soon as we entered the Hall of Remembrance.
So we have to get to the summoning chamber, but first I want to grab some stuff. See if there's anything good over here. I know that urns really have a high success rate of getting lockpicked, so that's kind of one of the main reasons I'm looking in all of them. That way we can pick some chests if we happen to find it. Do it. I think I have some natural water on me already. Just grab more of it. Okay, so we have some items here, but I think we're just going to stick with the sword that we have. Let's see here. I think there's some stuff. Yeah, there's stuff over here too. All sorts of lockpicks. Alrighty. Another iron dagger. I try to collect as many weapons as possible, despite the fact that they may not be super useful for me, because I can deconstruct them and get some extra XP off of them. Alright, let's head down this way. I don't know, does this branch off? It does. But I'm going to assume that it's this way. I'm just going to try and get this done. It looks like a lot of people have been going through and clearing this all out for me, so that kind of saves me the hassle. Alright, is this it? Is this the summoning chamber? Nope. One more. Okay. I didn't equip any abilities to my hotbar. But that's okay. We should be alright here. Looks like this is the end over here. We'll head up this way. Oh, that chick's a statue. Oh no, I touched her. Shit. Oh, gotta go.
We're nearly there.
Let's see.
Then we can summon my ancestor.
They do look kind of cool with the horns, just saying. Okay.
The summoning chamber. Call forth my ancestor, then you can ask Vivek's questions.
That's not all ash and stuff in there. You can see a whole bunch of skulls and stuff.
Hasn't my rest been disturbed enough by those filthy Daedra? Why do you summon me, descendant?
My Lord Vivek has inquiries that only you can answer, my lady. My companion will present them with your permission.
The warrior poet? Very well. Ask Vivek's questions. Ask the warrior poet's questions, Outlander. Ah, Lord Vivek always had a way with words. Tell him to rest assured. The heart remains safe. I wonder why that concerns him. Ask the remaining questions, as my time here is short. An enemy of old, yes, but not the one that Vivek presumes. Sotha Sil imagined multiple scenarios and contemplated endless solutions. He even experimented with his divinity, drawing energy to study before returning it. Loss will come, he foresaw, but not until the collapse of the temple.
I hope that's what Lord Vivek needed. Let's talk outside.
Okay, so from the sounds of it, Lord Vivek has foreseen that there will be a potential disaster of some sort, either caused by some sort of being or whatever, but I guess the reason he was asking people to come down here and ask the spirit questions was to confirm that. So anyway, I guess from the sounds of it, I just grabbed that ash. We are going to be figuring out what the issue is here and how we can either prevent it or stop it. Okay. So right over here's the door. Alright, now before we talk to him real quick, I want to assign some abilities to us. We have two skills that we can unlock, I think. Maybe more now that we've done this part. So I'll probably see what all we have to offer. And what we are unable to unlock once we get out here. Once this loading screen's done. Okay. Let's go ahead and check it out. So it'll be in skills. So, like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure that the Warden uses a lot of magic, so we're going to pump up that magicka and health. And, ooh, animal companions, green balance, winter's embrace. And then we have two-handed and world. So, these are what we have now. It seems like since this expansion has came out, the only way you can really like learn anything else is if you happen to use like the weapons or world. For example, like if you won't gain these skill bars until you actually encounter the skill. So command a click racer to dive bomb the enemy demon. Wait, I didn't want to do that. Okay, that's cool. Assign that to B, so it's some sort of healing. And then we have one more point, and I think we're going to do it on uppercut. And we'll go after Winter's Embrace next time. Frost Cloak. Wrap a thick cloak of ice around you and nearby allies. Affected targets gain major resolve. Increase in physical resistance by 5,280. A major ward increasing spell resistance. Okay, cool. And I do have a whole bunch of champion points that I need to do, but I will take care of those later. Probably off camera. There's no need for me to do them on camera for you guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to this guy here.
Thank you for helping me complete my task. Now, I need to return to Vivec City. Have you been there? It's amazing. Ziggurats rising out of the water, the moonlit hanging in the sky above. You should meet me there so I can introduce you to Lord Vivec. Just between us, I understood neither the questions asked nor the answers received. Not that I expected to. Some things aren't meant for mortal minds. That's another reason for you to come to Vivec City, to help me explain what my ancestors said. Excellent. I just need to make a quick stop in Seyda-Neen to check on my original traveling companions. When you get to Vivec City, head right to the palace and I'll meet you there. I know that Lord Vivec will want to reward you for assisting me. I'll be along shortly. When you get to Vivec City, head directly for Lord Vivec's palace. Once there, I'll make introductions and we can tell the warrior poet everything we've learned.
Okay. I'm not going to ask him any more questions because I feel like that's just going to be a waste of time. So our goal now is to head to Vivec City, which is that way. So we're gonna go on ahead and head that way. We'll just stay along the trail. I don't want to really fight anything right now. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and unlock the Way Shrine over here real quick, so that way we can fast travel back here once we start wandering out further onto the map. Okay, so we're gonna head over to this way first, and this is Vivec's palace. So this guy must be really important. Is it? Oh, are we getting close? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there it is.
This is taking forever.
So, like, far away, it looks like there's nothing there, and then it slowly renders in. Oh, there's a way shrine up here we need to get. The Vivek Temple Way Shrine. Okay, so it's actually up here. It's not just a floating stair.
Praise Vivek!
Look at this crap. Okay. Is that Vivek up there? This dude's a damn god.
This is the person who helped me at the tomb.
Alright. Well,
Lord
let's see what he
Vivek,
has to say.
We don't need the help of this outlander.
Oh, so I don't
hush,
like me.
Archcanon Tarvis. Outlanders have their usefulness, and this one intrigues me.
As you say. I'll be in my office if you need me.
Step forward, friend of Lavul, and let us speak. Canon Level says you helped him in his mission. As I have written, the one who helps my ally becomes my friend. Despite the Archcanon's concerns, I greet you with sincerity and pose a simple question. Will you assist us further, Outlander? I have ordinators and armigers at my disposal. Vast armies of followers and dedicated priests. What I don't have, however, is a fresh perspective. Will you set aside your personal goals for a time and become the eyes and ears of a god? Good. I need assistance to investigate a strange phenomenon that the Ancestor confirmed may indeed be a problem. We'll start with a simple divination ritual. Archcanon Tarvis can tell you what we need to delve into this mystery.
Okay, now we gotta talk to the old man hater, and I'm kind of dreading it. And so he's down in his office, which I think is at this temple place down here. Yeah. They haven't fixed that glitch yet. Alrighty, let's head on down there. One thing's for sure, those are some steep-ass stairs. Alright, so, you need to talk to this guy first. Oh, can I take stuff? Maybe I don't need that. Game. Oh, this is cool. This is like his bedroom. Oh, this is really neat. I like it. That's my ring, dude. There's another guy in here trying to raid all the stuff. Why do you have so many pumpkins? And fish. Aw, barred door. Seems suspicious. Okay, let's go talk to this grumpy old man. Ooh, do you have anything good in your desk? Another ring.
Ah, Outlander. Lord Vivek trusts too much to put his faith in one such as you, but who am I to question my god? I suppose he sent you to me so I could put you to work? Did he say which task he wants us to accomplish first? Ah, yes. We do need to perform a ritual to reveal the nature of the phenomenon that vexes Lord Vivek. Now listen closely. I hate to repeat myself. Despite my objections, Vivek believes you were sent to help, so I'll do my best to assist you. Go to the ziggurat that's still under construction and tell the Overseer that Lord Vivek requires the Blessing Stone. Then bring it to me in the palace. You receive a simple errand in the service of Lord Vivec, and countless questions form unbidden in your mind. Very well. Go ahead. Ask your questions. It's not like I'm the busy arch-canon of a living god or anything.
Okay, well, he wants me to go ahead and ask him questions. I'm gonna see what his beef is with me.
Offend me? You give yourself too much credit. No, I feel the same about all Outlanders. This is tribunal business, best handled by tribunal resources. However, I also obey my Lord Vivec, so I will tolerate your involvement and do my best to aid you.
Alright, well, I guess he just hates me because I am an outsider. So, alrighty, we need to go get the Blessed Stone from somebody that is in the process of, like, overseeing a construction project. I don't know where I'm at. Oh, there we go. I'm all discombobulated. Too many people running around. Okay. Wait, can I just go down this way? Is that a thing? Yeah. Alrighty. So we need to go talk to this overseer over here. It looks like there's a house here for sale too. We might check that out. It's a penthouse. Hells yeah. Okay. We'll worry about looking at that place later. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get that. I think I was gonna make that jump. Looks like she's out. Oh, okay. She's out over here. So it looks like this place is doing a lot of construction. And it's got me thinking, since Elder Scrolls and all the stuff that's been going on here is before Skyrim, that the Red Mountain eruption that was brought up in the lore of Skyrim is actually what just happened. And I'm not 100% sure. Don't completely believe me on that. It's possible it's not, but just saying, it could be a thing.
This project has been nothing but one disaster after another. How am I expected to get this ziggurat built on time when things constantly go wrong? Don't mind me. I'm just having... Our blessing stone? Do you know what happens if we give up our blessing stone? Well, neither do I, but I'm sure it won't put us back on schedule or end our string of disasters. I'm not one to disagree with the Archcanon, but that's a terrible idea. Lord Vivec? Why didn't you say so? But I'll need your help before I can turn over the Blessing Stone. The passage that leads to the consecration chamber collapsed, trapping some of my workers. If you can clear the way, you can borrow the stone. I appreciate the help. Just remember that you're only borrowing the stone. It needs to be back in the consecration chamber before the next shift, or we'll never get this ziggurat constructed in time.
Okay, so we made a deal with the Overseer that we can use the stone if we rescue some of the workers that were trapped in a collapse. So, oh, there be dead people. This must have been a serious collapse. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and clear the debris here. There you go, buddy.
Thank you. I'll go tell the Overseer what you did for me.
Okay. Yeah, those people are dead. Way over here I can help. Yeah, here's some. Here, bud, I'll help you out. Or chick, sorry. Okay, so we did our part. Now we can retrieve the Blessing Stone. It's up there. Is there a walkway up there? I might have to climb some... Oh, no, we're good. There's a walkway. Alrighty. So let's grab the Blessing Stone. Okay. If this Blessing Stone's for luck, it doesn't seem to be working for these people, just saying. So it looks like we have all sorts of interactions with the fighters and mages guilds here too, so that's pretty cool. We'll be doing those later on. I want to make sure I have enough skill to be actually fighting in serious quests and stuff. We got the Blessing Stone from the Overseer, and now we're gonna head over to the old man hater, which I'm discombobulated now because I think, yeah, we need to talk to that guy over at the temple. The old man, like I said, that's a hater. So we're gonna head over that way. And hopefully the game doesn't crash again on our way over. There are a lot of people on the servers right now, and I don't think that they can handle it, especially for consoles. So hopefully we can get this stream done and out of the way before the game crashes again. So we'll head on over here real quick and see what we can do. Yeah, see, even the textures aren't loading in right now. And it only does it for, like, specific things, too, like this palace, but the temple looks like total ass.
Praise Vivek!
Okay, so we are back. And who's this guy? Oh, that's a player. Okay, I thought he was an NPC. Okay. Now we need to talk to grumpy old man here.
The Outlander returns. I understand there was trouble at the construction site, but you were able to save a few of the workers. Lord Vivek always draws the straightest arrow from the quiver. Praise the tribunal. Did you bring the blessing stone? Stand over there. In Canon Level's absence, you will form the third corner of our ritual triangle. When you're ready, place the blessing stone, and we'll begin the ritual.
Okay, so we need to begin the ritual by coming over here and setting the blessing stone down here. And it's supposed to create a triangle from Tarvis to me to Lord Vivek and back. So let's see. There we go. Oh, cool.
Hear the words of the warrior poet, and reveal the source of Lord Vivek's distress. A clockwork mage.
Get out of my face, noob.
A Daedric clock.
It looked like it really affected Vivek over here, too.
But we may have learned something. Excuse me while I compare the results to our previous research.
Later, old man. Okay, so from the looks of it, the ritual failed, but there was some images that popped up right here in the center. So we're gonna go see what Vivek thinks of that and see what he has to say.
Between the cryptic warnings of the ancestor spirit and the unexpected result of the divination ritual, I fear there may be more astir than I imagined. We solved the greatest mysteries by accident, I suspect. I should write that down. We learn from every action we take. Failure or success, each result teaches us something, at least in the larger sense. To be more specific, no, not as much as I hoped. Images that suggest avenues to investigate, riddles to solve. Let me tell you a secret, Outlander. It concerns a living god, an energy that fades like daylight as dusk spreads across the land. Listen well, and speak not a word. My divine energy, it drains away. Whether from illness or foul malady, I know not. You must travel the land and seek answers on my behalf. But first, gratitude before service, as I have written. So thank you. The ritual confirmed my worst fears. Divine energy flows out of me for no reason that I can discern. I felt the power imbued within my blessing stone get wrenched away as soon as you added it to the ritual. I couldn't stop it. To quote my own words as the warrior poet, no lock exists that the determined thief cannot open. Follow the trail of my missing energy, and try to discover the identity of the enemy Levol's ancestor warned us about. Something drains my energy. Find Archcanon Tarvis in his office, and ask if he gleaned anything useful from the ritual. If not, I know his earlier research indicated new avenues to investigate. Go where he tells you, and learn what you can. My divine energy diminishes with every passing moment, but the ritual confirmed my affliction is not natural. I regret that I could not reveal the full nature of these dire circumstances until your trustworthiness had been demonstrated. Yes, while Archcanon Tarvis has always been cautious about ideas and ideologies that didn't originate within the Tribunal, and recently, that prudence has grown 1,000-fold. He's a faithful servant, however, despite his narrow-mindedness.
Okay, you guys, so apparently Vivek knew about something going on because his energy is slowly draining away from him. His whatever makes him a god or whatever has been getting drained from him by either some sort of being, maybe some sort of Daedra. I don't know what's going on just yet, but we know for a fact that the situation is indeed dire, so we need to figure out what's going on, how it's happening, and what we can do to stop it. So, anyway, in our next episode, we're gonna go talk to Tarvis, the old man hater, and see if he can figure out what's going on and see if we can help him out in any way. So anyway, you guys, that's gonna conclude part 1. We'll continue on with part 2 very soon. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode.